My former city, the City of Angels, has turned into a horror show. And the question that I pose is Los Angeles worth saving?
Please, I'm begging you. There's homeless drug addicts in front of the schools. My children aren't safe.
Look, if you were a transgender migrant, I could get you a free pussy.
Let's move the drug addicts closer.
Bass already solved crime. I endorse her.
Next!
Please, I just want to rebuild my home. It's been over a year.
Mom, look!
This is a machine. If we want to burn this town to the ground, pull through that!
I feel so close.
You can do it, Spencer!
Now.
It really is a wonderful advertisement. The Batman characters are great. He got Joe Rogan's endorsement. Obviously, that's there as Commissioner Gordon. And in case you're wondering about the puppet who said, let's move the drug addicts closer to your children, this little clip.
Let's move the drug addicts closer.
This is the statement that she made that led to this being inserted into the ad.
I mean, it's like, I don't think a kid's going to be safer because a tent is 500 feet away from a school. You know, it's like, it just doesn't.
You'll note how she rolls her eyes and has genuine contempt for voters disagreeing with her ideological position. How dare she have to garner the support of such stupid people? This is how the progressives think of you. They believe that their Marxist ideology will win out, that even though it's proven time and time again to be absolutely abhorrent and to lead to such consequences as starvation and mass numbers of killings done by the regime in order to have ideological conformity with their precepts. This is that woman.
Let's move the drug addicts closer.
And believe it or not, on Polymarket, she's currently at 50% chance or greater to be the next mayor. Now, let's take a look at what she said about Toyota making it way too easy to steal catalytic converters.
In this case, I think one of the things that really infuriates me is that we have a company, Toyota, who makes the Prius, that essentially has a device on their cars, which is super easy to remove. It's basically the value of a MacBook, right? That is put in a place that is incredibly easy to access in your car. And then the thefts related to this issue have essentially, all of the costs of that are given to us to bear instead of them having to manufacture a car that actually is not so easy to be stolen.
Yeah, it's so easy to access. The thieves have to jack up the car or find a way to slide underneath with a cordless reciprocating saw or some similar power saw and cut the pipes on both sides of the converter. It's totally easy. It's like picking up a quarter off the ground. But in her mind, in the diseased mind of the Marxist progressive, it's the company, it's Toyota's fault that people are destroying your property in an effort to make a few bucks. And, by the way, there was an actor who came out of his job of bartending a couple years ago, and he came out at night and surprise thieves doing their work. And of course, he was shot. So I imagine, according to her, it's his fault for surprising them in their place of work. These people, they want no agency given to the criminals. They want everybody else to have the blame thrust upon them the same way that she's doing with Toyota for the work and choices that the criminals make. And once again, destroying your property. So I'm going to warn you, if you people, my former friends in Los Angeles, elect this contemptuous, horrible woman,
You're gonna have a bad time.
you're going to see LA decline further as prisoners are released en masse, maybe even more so than they are now, as she ushers in homeless people into your neighborhood, not her neighborhood, your neighborhood.
Treatment first. I will go below the Harbor Freeway tomorrow with her, and we can find some of these people she's going to offer treatment for. She's going to get stabbed in the neck. These people do not want a bed. They want fentanyl or super meth. These ideas cost us over $400 million to house 3,000 people for $400 million. This is an absolute failure for both of them. They're a team.
And the fact is that both her and Karen Bass have never built anything in their lives. They only want their ideology to dictate your actions, that you feel compelled to be compassionate towards drug addicts that are endangering you and your children, and dare you not move them away from the schools. They will have contempt and roll their eyes at you if you feel this waves. That thieves who are destroying automobiles is the fault of the producer of the vehicle, and maybe your fault for not parking in the garage that you can't afford. And Karen Bass, by the way, she was warned about the wildfires and the high winds that were coming, and she was in Ghana when it happened. The reservoir wasn't full, and they try to blame it on climate change, whereas the fires, in fact, were started by a far-left Uber driver who was obsessed with Luigi Mangione, who, of course, the Democrats celebrated en masse, have parties in his honor, and the bigwigs in the party never formally declared that what he did was evil. They only said political violence of any kind has no base here. They never said Luigi was a bad man because they're scared of their electorate. But you're going to hear the counter-argument from all these progressive inbreds that argue from a position of authority, that say that these are seasoned politicians, and what does Spencer Pratt know about ruling over a large city? I'll tell you the qualification that he has. He's not one of these people. He's not one of these idiots that is looking to destroy a once proud and great city to live in so that their ideology can reign supreme and we might all see them as in their compassionate and their virtue signaling selves. He's not actively, unlike them, trying to destroy the city. He is going in with the desire, with the goal to make things better. And I'll take somebody who has less experience with those intentions over those who rule with their Marxist ideology that only wish to destroy. You elect one of these people, you're going to have a bad time.
Gonna have a bad time.